Hello, welcome back to the New Game panel. My name is Josh.
And I'm Molly, and we are back with a festive look at the pop culture scene.
That is right. We'll be talking to a superhero squad from the cosplay scene.
Next, we have an artist who's bringing all of our favourite characters to life.
And lastly, we have a cosplayer who's diving into TikTok.
Without further ado, let's get on with the show.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
So our first guests are some of the most welcome faces at all of our favourite conventions. Welcome to the Cosplay Repair Guild.
Hi, we are
Kelly,
Martin,
Moana,
And Cameron.
and we also are the Cosplay Repair Guild
We're also happy to be here today
on the New Game panel.
Hello, welcome aboard.
Hello!
Hello.
Thank you all guys all so much for making it.
Could you tell us more about the repair guilds?
Basically, what we do is we go to conventions. Whenever somebody's got a problem with their costumes, often the larger conventions, people tend to travel by train or when they're in transit or when they are usually eating, they will usually wind up having something go wrong with their like something will rip, break, somebody will bump into them. So we are there to do all of the little fixes and some of the pretty big fixes to keep people going for their costumes.
Yeah, it's pretty much it on to a T. Like, we fix the costumes. We're the heroes of the heroes.
We do little things as well, not just the big ones. So, but yeah, it's just anything that breaks that's not meant to break. They kind of come see us to see if we can fix it.
Okay, but how long have you guys been doing this?
I started doing this 7 years ago now. We started doing it regularly at conventions. Originally, it was just me by myself, and we got some offsiders, including Callie, who is an absolute credit team, and then Cam, and then Mo came along, and the team's been as it is since then. So 7 years is probably the length of time that the guild has existed, although it wasn't called the guild at that time.
That's so fascinating. Like, what inspired you you guys to start, forming a team and repairing costumes and helping others?
We just like helping people.
Yeah.
I always used to carry a small kit myself. After I had a costume which had a very large fan on the back. It was like a flying suit, and I had a guy just randomly come up, grab the costume, and go, "Oh, I want to see how it's attached," and crack, he ripped the whole thing off. And a friend of mine happened to have some cloth tape with her, and she fixed it. And I thought to myself, that's a really cool idea. And so from then on, I was fixing costumes at that point in time. Then I ran into another repair guy, Captain Patchett, and he was like, "This is great, there's more people doing repairs." So after that, I started really throwing myself in and doing more actions. I believe Cameron has a similar story.
Yeah, I used to do League of Legends cosplaying of a whole heap of friends of mine, and I used to keep a tiny little repair kit just under my cape. And then, Martin himself saw me doing it. He goes, "Well, why don't you come and help me out?" And then one day, I met this lovely partner of mine here, and she got dragged in herself.
Yeah, I got adopted into the guild sort of thing. So I like to get creative and help things out around with things. So yeah, I was the adoption to the crew and been happy with them ever since. Just helping around.
You're more than a
I see you at
mascot.
so many different conventions. Which ones do you guys normally attend?
Pretty much all of them at this stage. Yeah, we do a lot of the big cons that a lot of people see us at, like Unovas and Comic Con. We do a lot of small local ones as well, like there's Aquacon, Fraser Pop. We even went to Rockhampton. But yeah,
Tell me
most
the
of
story
Queensland
about the
ones.
shoes. What? Tell me what?
Oh,
How did that come to be?
Like to tell us a story?
a lot of the time cosplayers, they'll get like really old shoes, or they'll find shoes at a op shop and they go, oh, these will do it. And they're like, 10, 20-year-old shoes, and the next minute they're walking through a con and they just break on them. And they come up to us all sheepish like going, can you fix our shoes? They just broke on us.
Can you tell me like
Oh, wait,
what
I've
has
got
been the
I
most
think I've got
hardest
shoes
cosplayer to
to
fix, or you come across?
Generally wings, I think it'd be, because people make these they don't make them all the same. They make their own complex system to make the wings hold, and it breaks, and then we got to figure out how they've made it, and then we got to try and fix it.
Often they don't reinforce them adequately, so the wings are usually held with like a lot of plumbing conduit, which is fine to a certain point, but often they tend to extend the wing beyond the point that the plumbing conduit can really adequately handle it. Either that or it's not really firm back plate, so it'll just sort of start bending. Feathers on the wings tend to be a problem. There's a whole bunch of problems that are all to do with wings, and every set's different. And we've had to do some pretty major surgery on wings over the years.
Yeah.
It's wings are definitely very challenging.
Wings, yeah,
Yeah,
they're a
that
big
makes a lot of
task.
sense. Yeah. What's the most common thing that you guys fix? You see at every convention?
Hot glue.
It's a lot of hot glue. Do get quite a few little random sewing jobs that we have to do. Most of the time it's quite quick and easy. What else do we usually
A
do?
lot of tape.
Yeah, we do get a lot of different tapes that we have to use. Yeah. A lot of people make the mistake of
Safety pins.
safety pins they're doing.
Gluing to paint.
But yeah, one of the things that Cal had reminded us about before earlier is that a lot of people like to glue straight onto paint, which is not very a good thing to do. So a lot of the time it's fixing those little boo-boos as well.
What would you say is probably the most like intense repair that you make? Like, for example, like, have you ever had like an entire costume come apart, or?
Part of the cosplay group is that we have a thing called He's Dead Gym, which we don't like doing because that basically is what it said, which is the costume is literally dead, take it back to your car. In the last 12 months, we've only actually had 3 or 4 at all the conventions that we've attended, so we're doing pretty well with that. But there's been a couple of very, very intense ones. There was a Space Marine a few years ago. His entire leg had come apart. I wound up fixing that using a lot of cases, and I understand from the Space Marine mostly still in there. So I think I count that one as well.
I gotta know, what's the secret trait? What do you normally carry in your toolbox? What's the life-saving thing that you carry?
Hot glue.
Hot
And
glue?
our secret weapon is Zip Kicker. It instantly
yeah.
sets super glue.
Yeah, hot glue, cable ties, double-sided, and especially cloth tape.
And a little personalised sewing kit with different coloured threads helps a lot.
I am definitely carrying one of those in my first aid kits now. So that's me sorted.
Luckily, we haven't had to use you guys yet, but hopefully we don't ever have to. But at least it's good to know that you guys will be at all the conventions that you're able to attend to help people out with those sort of things.
Bundy used to have a nice little con, Bundy Pop.
Yeah.
And we did attend it. I think we attended the very, very last Bundy Pop. At the time, it was just me, because it was a small con, so just one of us came, and I was sick as a dog with the flu, and I only wound up doing about 3 repairs. So Bundaberg Cosplay, they build their stuff good. But yeah, we'd love to see Bundy Pop again. I had a heck of a lot of fun up there, and I'd like to take the rest of the guild up too.
Well, we'll have to get you down here next time. So guys, where can we find you on social media?
We are on Instagram and Facebook, sort of thing. So you'll see our little logo down here and everything. But yeah, so currently that's all we're really available on. But yeah, Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, guilty. Yeah,
You're the
guilty.
creative, I take
Like
it.
to bring it around and have it on our table at the cons and stuff. So
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Very nice.
Although Kelly's not currently still frozen. She's the one that designed our lovely logo, the Cosplay Repair Guild logo.
And an amazing banner behind you.
And the amazing banner behind me, yes. She printed that out. I'm responsible for the motto, which is Ruhm macht den Meister, which is something that my father used to say a lot. It's German. It's practice makes the master. So it's something that you got to tell yourself when your cosplay goes wrong. That just basically, practice makes perfect.
Well, it was a fascinating story, and I love to hear some more from you guys soon. I really respect what you guys do for cosplayers, and thank you for being the real life heroes that we need.
You're welcome.
It's what we love to do.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on board, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're very, very welcome,
Thanks for
and thank
having
you
us.
very much for having us.
Thank you.
Bye.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas too.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
Next up is Tim, a painter with a flair for all things pop culture.
Hi, I'm Tim, and I'm an artist. As you can see behind me, I'm really into anything from pop culture. Dragon Ball Z to The Crow, movies, music, you name it, I draw it. In my spare time, I love the game, and I even do my artwork while watching Netflix. I'm really into my Nordic heritage, and I'm very happy to be on the new game panel.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome, Tim.
Good to be here, guys.
Hello.
Alrighty. So, what sort of mediums do you do for your artwork? Do you have a specific style that you aim for, or?
The main medium, it's cell shading. So like your basic anime, that sort of thing. Mainly work with canvases.
Yep.
I do some paperwork, but canvases are where it's really at. It's acrylic on duck down.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So it does mix up a little bit. Like on a couple of them, I've used some alcohol-based paints as well, just to get a little bit of blending on top of the acrylic. I use a Uni Posca pen. It's a paint pen for it, so you actually shake it, you dip it down, and the paint
Yeah, it
stays
comes
in it.
through, yeah.
You get the look of using paint,
Yeah.
but you get the control of the pen.
Yeah.
So it's so much easier to use than a paintbrush.
Best of both worlds.
It is absolutely amazing, and it dries almost instantly.
What inspired you to do this type of
Inspiration sitting right there, DBZ.
Oh yeah.
a big Dragon Ball fan?
Big Dragon Ball
yeah.
fan. Like I grew up watching it on Cheese TV.
Yeah,
You know, it was
Good
one
old
of those
Jaden
things.
Ryan.
Before I went to school, I set the VCR to record,
Yep.
and I didn't know how to work the timer, so you'd have to record like the full 3 hours of the tape.
Yeah.
Come home, rewind it, watch the episode. That's what really got me into it.
Yeah.
Like Ren and Stimpy.
Yep.
It's that very cartoony sort of look, big heavy lines, vibrant
Yeah.
colours.
Yeah.
Fell in love with it. Like
Oh, we-
anything Japanese anime is just
We all did back
Yeah.
then. Though.
yeah, exactly.
One day we'll get them on.
Yeah.
One day.
I do have all the Ren and Stimpies. I'm very proud of. So.
Oh, cool.
So, what would you say is your biggest influence, or just artistically, or like, is there anybody in particular that inspires you?
James Abar. We'll talk about that now.
Okay.
So this fella here, James Abar is the creator of The Crow,
Yeah.
Okay.
and such a tragic story behind how he actually came to write the original comic. My style is very different to his. He is black and white.
Yeah.
I'm colour. But I was lucky enough to do this one in black and white with the acrylics and actually get it signed by the man himself.
Oh wow.
So this is a very treasured piece
How,
of mine.
how much is this one?
How much? Not for sale.
Not for sale?
This one is all mine. It goes with my other James Abar collectible stuff.
very
But when it comes to influences, anything. I could
Yeah.
be driving home, see a sunset, and that'll give me an idea for a background at least.
Yeah.
Flicking through Facebook, TikTok, anything like that, I might see someone else's art and go, hey, that's really cool. How can I do my spin on that?
Yeah.
Music, even. Like, I'll hear lyrics to a song and go, my brain will visualize
Yeah.
an
Yeah, I see.
image out of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have to get that onto paper.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like my next question to
Yeah.
ask you is like, does that get you in the zone to paint?
Anything does.
Yeah.
If I'm bored, I'll just sit down doodle, draw pictures. I do art as a day job, and this is my side job as well. So look, I'm always in the mood to sit down and draw. It's I also use it as distraction therapy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I could be sitting at home watching Netflix, and I'll just be.
It's painting in the background.
I got to have something.
Yeah.
Idle hands, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I got to have something in front of me all the time. So at home, I have a little desk set up. All my art displays, like pens and everything there.
Yep.
Got some blank canvases over in the corner, sort of thing. So I always have to have something there to actually work on.
Yeah.
I go mad if I don't. So
Well, at least you never run out of things to sell.
that's it. Like I can pay for my gaming hobby.
Yeah, exactly. So would you say that your style has changed any over time, or?
Oh, definitely. Drawing since I was a kid, and obviously back then it wasn't good. You're a kid, all right? I did take a massive break once I had my first child, and my current employer is like, "Hey, we want this design done on this display cabinet." And I was like,
Yeah.
"I'll give it a go," and I did it, and they thought it was amazing. I thought it wasn't. But that was my first use of the pens, my first break into that sort of medium as like on a big scale. And I still see that design and I absolutely hate it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the more you do something, the better you're going to get, the more comfortable you get doing a certain thing. Like with Dragon Ball Z, I am very comfortable sitting down drawing Goku and Vegeta, those sort of things, because you do it enough, you can always do it with your eyes closed. Then you'll break into, say, The Nightmare Before Christmas or even the Borderlands piece. And even though I'm trying to do it in the same style, the reference pictures are so different.
Yes.
Right.
Sometimes I've even done a Golem from Lord of the Rings, and it was so realistic to look at, and trying to turn that into a cel-shaded piece.
Yeah.
So no,
yeah.
you definitely do improve over time. Like if I didn't, I wouldn't still be doing it.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. You like a challenge, I can see.
Yeah, well that's it. Like you do get bored doing the same old things, so you got to try and
That's
mix it up a bit with some glow in the dark or fluorescent.
Yeah.
or that.
Yes.
Well, I could see over here your display. Nightmare Before
Not
Christmas.
Christmas. Yep. Sally and Jack.
Yeah.
Because that's a bit unique. Can you tell us why?
So that one there, I started probably a couple of years ago,
Right.
and I just didn't finish it. I got about 30% through the line work, and I was like, I don't know, for some reason or another, I just didn't finish it. When I did finish it, I was like, I want to do something different. And so I found my fluorescent paints. So some of it is fluorescent brush, and some of it is actually the Uni Posca. They do fluorescence as well. So that mixed with the acrylic, and then around Jack's face, we have some of that alcohol blending.
Yeah.
And so you put a black light over that, and the entire piece will glow.
Oh,
It looks amazing. And not for sale, that is mine.
Okay. All right.
That's a special piece for me.
Okay. So if somebody was looking to sort of pick up one of these pieces, where would they go to find your artwork?
All right, so you can find me on Facebook.
Yep.
A little bit on Instagram. I don't really dive into it too much. I do have an Instagram underneath Cavain the Broken. That's my art name.
Yep.
But I don't know. I'm a bit lazy when it comes to socials. You do have Tin Card Titan on Maryborough Street. That's where the majority of my stuff is actually displayed.
Right.
And also Shop 85.
Okay.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Your little ones down there, the little canvases,
Yeah,
they're very detailed.
they are
They're
amazing.
so good.
Like,
I can't believe it.
I find them the most fun to do
The little
because of the
ones, yeah.
challenge behind doing something.
So small.
Things that I've learnt from my day job
Yeah.
Yeah.
and things that I do on those little canvases, they kind of go hand in hand, doing minute detail. Canvases are a lot harder to do only because they're not flat. Like a piece of paper like that, you can draw on it and it doesn't try and bounce back at you.
Yeah.
All right, the little canvases, even the little ones, they still got a weave to them
Yeah.
and they'll bounce back at you. But I think they're 7 by 7 centimeters, and I try to put in the same sort of detail as a bigger piece.
Yeah.
So that is also using a graphite pen
Okay.
to get the really, because
Fine
the
detail,
Uni
yeah.
Poscas don't make anything that small.
Right.
So you got to use a really, like I think it's a 0.05, 0.01 mil pen to get the eyes and that done on them.
Goodness me.
And they come with a little stand too, like they're cute.
Do you handshake at all? Like,
I hope not. No. Once, like, I can do this and it'll wobble a bit, but as soon as I'm holding a pen
Yeah.
and actually get to the canvas, it's just
That's when you're in your zone.
exactly, yeah.
It's
Awesome.
kind of therapeutic.
It is. Like as I said, I use it for distraction therapy, just from the pain. I've got bad back. And yeah, you completely zone out. You focus on the artwork. I'll usually put on, say if I am watching Netflix or something, I'll put on something that I've already seen, so you can just hear it.
Yeah.
You know, so you're not focusing on looking at it all the time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Well, apart from painting, do you have any more hobbies that you enjoy?
Everything. Expensive hobbies. Gaming, for one, gaming's a big hobby.
Okay.
And it's, as you know, it's not the cheapest thing to not to want to pursue everything new that comes out and the time frame. I got 3 kids.
Yeah.
There is no time in the day anymore. Cars, love cars.
Yeah.
Again, expensive.
Yes.
And you're very into your Viking heritage
Yes,
as well?
love anything Nordic.
Yeah.
I'm learning runes at the moment, so I'm
good.
able to offer people custom runes, even on little canvases or some nice art paper.
Yep.
I'm kind of learning. I haven't displayed it yet, but I'm learning like a ink splatter sort of display. So you do one line and the ink just goes everywhere, or you put it in you blow the ink and run a brush over it really quick, and every piece is unique then.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I can do custom runes like that. So it's a lot learning something
new.
way back
Yeah.
then, especially when there's so many different references to elder runes, younger runes, and binding runes, and it's challenging, but you know, love it.
That's very
Love
cool.
it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming on.
You're welcome,
Yeah,
guys.
thanks Tim. Thanks for being on the panel.
It's been a pleasure. Been a pleasure.
Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you
Yes,
guys too. Happy
yes.
Yule.
Yes.
Happy Yule.
Happy
Yeah.
Yule.
So before we bring on our last guest, we do have a quick clip to show you. Josh and I recently went around Bundaberg looking at all the light displays for Christmas, and we've compiled the best to show you now.
Molly, I don't think this map is wrong. We're not.
Yeah,
We should have taken.
right.
We should have taken that way around.
No, but we go that way.
Hey guys, you guys look lost.
Kylan, what's up, man?
Hey Josh, how you going, man? Oh, okay, Merry Christmas.
Sam,
Hey Molly.
good.
Yeah.
Listen, we're trying to look for the best lights around Bundaberg. Can you help us out?
Yeah.
Like this map is
Our
not.
map's not working, it's broken.
Oh, man. Here, look.
Oh,
There.
Oh,
That's your
right.
issue.
okay.
We found it.
Yep.
What's up, man? What have you been up to?
Oh, not so much. I'm just gonna put some finishing touches on my Christmas tree.
On your tree?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Skater Boy.
Just hanging out. Hey, how you going?
What are you doing, Matthew?
Just doing tree things.
Yeah.
Being a tree.
Man, you're looking fab.
All that bling.
I got a message from the reboot team.
Message from the reboot as well. Oh, I need to see this. Here we go.
Merry Christmas
And happy holidays.
from the Connor and Hudson and Reboot channels.
We hope everyone has a safe and merry time with their family and friends.
And make sure not to have too much of that eggnog, Josh. I'm watching you.
We really enjoyed our time on the new game panel, and we'll be sure to see you guys again in 2023.
Have a safe one, and we'll see you soon. Back to you guys.
Look at my hat. It's sick.
Oh my god.
Oh God, that's so cool. Thanks, man.
No worries.
All
So
right. Hey, thanks for showing us the way.
Yeah, that's all good.
Where's the best place?
So just here, just keep going down and you'll be good.
Just down this way?
Yeah, just down that way, man.
Oh, thanks, Santa.
All right. Oh, so-
Man, thanks, Tree.
No worries.
All right, Molly, come on, let's go.
Right, I found the lights.
yeah. Oh, your lights are looking pretty bright tonight, eh?
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
you want
that's
to put some presents under my tree?
Oh, okay, yeah, you can unwrap me later if you like.
Sounds good to me.
Last but not least, we have Rochelle, a cosplayer trying to bring our cosplay community into the TikTok scene.
Hi, I'm Rochelle. I'm a cosplayer. You may find me on Instagram and TikTok at c.shellcosplay. I have done many cosplays from gender-bending anime, Disney, Marvel, and even DC. I've cosplayed Sailor Moon, Descendants, even recently Doctor Strange. Along with cosplaying, I am a content creator on TikTok. It is a great way to express yourself theatrically, along with singing, dancing, and acting. I have a few hobbies. Gaming is one. I love to play games on the PlayStation and even playing D&D. I have a bit of a collection, as you can see. Thanks for having me on the new game panel.
Welcome, Rochelle.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for having me. It's so fun to be here.
Now, Rochelle, straight off the bat, what got you into cosplay?
I would have to say social media. I would see it all over Facebook and Instagram, being in America, and I wanted to see if there was any conventions here in Australia, and I looked it up and there it goes. And then I brought my friend along, who we then decided to, shall we dress up? We were like, yes. And then we got there and it was so much fun. And I was like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
That's awesome.
So how long have you been cosplaying then?
I have been cosplaying for about 6 years now.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yes.
6 years.
Awesome.
What cosplay did you start out?
Oh, my first one would have to be Harley Quinn from the Arkham Asylum game.
Oh, very
It
good.
was very good.
Awesome.
How do you source your cosplays?
I do a lot of sourcing through buying online. I do secondhand. I have made some cosplays before, and I go op shopping and what's in my wardrobe from cosplaying and all that stuff.
Yeah.
How much would you say you spent making your costumes?
Making a costume can take up to a week,
Yeah.
depending. I'm still new, so it takes a lot of time and that learning new skills, so practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
And spending can sometimes cost between like $10 to like a couple hundred, depending on how much like quality and sites that you go on to.
Yeah. Do you have any current cosplay projects that you're working on, or?
I do have a few.
Yeah.
I have a lot of group cosplays coming up next year from the Winx clubs, X-Men, got some Marvel cosplays, and Disney princesses. More Disney.
Yes.
Well, actually, because you're friends with Chris, right?
Yes.
And you guys are starting up a workshop in the new year.
Yes, we are. So when I'm moving down there, we are going to set up a house that cosplayers and creative people who would like to come and learn new skills can come in and learn all together.
That's awesome. Let me know. Tell me, what's the biggest pet peeve?
Oh, I got a couple.
Oh.
So
Pen and paper at the ready?
yes, get some pens and paper, let's go. One would have to be gatekeeping.
Yep.
Is when people say they claim a character. So if I want to cosplay that character, they're like, no, you can't, I'm that character. I just don't like that. I think everyone can cosplay whatever character they want.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the other one would have to be body shaming. I get that a lot on social media. They're like, oh, you're too big for that character. That person's supposed to be skinny, or you're too old and stuff like that. So I just don't like it. I think you can be any age, any size, and be whoever you want to be in cosplay.
Exactly. It's meant to be inclusive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very.
Where was your first convention?
It was Oz Comic Con back in 2016. I got a little late in the scene, but never looked back.
Yeah. Never too late.
Never too late.
Never.
Rochelle, like, what's the favorite part of you putting on the costume?
It have to be the wigs and the makeup. I do love being able to put the character on my face and the wig and styling it and be like, that's the character.
There you are.
There I am.
Yeah.
Like I brought that person to life.
Yeah.
From screen to me.
Yes. What are some of your favourite memories that of conventions that you've been to?
I got so many. There's just, because I live far away from my friends, I love being able to see all of my friends and just having so much time with them.
Yeah.
And there was this other one a couple of years ago where I was dressed as Ariel, and this little girl came running up to me and started saying, Ariel, Ariel, and just gave me the biggest hug, and her dad was just like, I'm so sorry, she loves Ariel so much. And I was like, that's okay.
This is the best day of my life.
This is the best day of my life. Yeah, she just gave me the biggest hug and wouldn't let go, and she was just in awe.
Yeah,
I was just
love
like,
the kids like that. Yeah.
oh, it's just a magical experience.
You've done so many cosplays out there. I know it's going to be pretty hard for you to choose which one's your favorite.
Yes, I do have many, but I think I do love to put on a villain cosplay. It's so much fun to get into the character and just be a villain.
Yeah, exactly.
A twin Scarlet Witch.
Yes,
Chris,
yes, I do love being twinning with my friends. We have like big groups and all that, so it's so fun.
It's awesome. Is there a convention that you dream of going to one day?
I do have some. I would love to go to a couple in America. There's D23 and the San Diego Comic Con, and one in London, England.
Ooh.
Oh, very good.
And the MCM, yes.
MCM?
Yes.
Take me with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll all go.
Yeah.
yes, let's all go.
The new game panel abroad.
Yes. Ooh. I like your thinking. So.
We'll see if it's in the budget.
Rochelle, tell me, you're into the TikTok scene as well?
Yes, I am. It's so much fun. I love to be able to be theatrical and creative. I love to be able to find audios and sounds and be able to bring another aspect of cosplay to camera.
Yeah.
And is that your let's say your niche, your content?
Yes, I would say I am more on TikTok than a lot of things. Yes, I love to be able to create. I almost do every weekend new cosplays.
Awesome. And we've had a quick look at your page, and it is quite popular. You've got, I think it was 1.6 million likes on there.
Yes.
It's very good.
A couple have gone a bit viral there.
Yeah, just a few.
Just a few.
Yeah, there's only a few of them. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you get into character when you cosplay, would you say?
Yes, most definitely. It's also part of the fun. Be able to put yourself aside and be able to come with your favourite character.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like bringing it to life.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was going to say if you had one viral hit, but you got many.
I had a couple.
Yeah, we had a quick look.
There was a couple that got 3.1 million and 2.1 million.
Oh,
jeez.
You're just like, this is what I do now.
Yeah, I was just, all of a sudden I just posted it one night, and then next day I woke up and I was like, oh my God, that many views. And then it just kept on climbing and climbing.
What's your process for making a TikTok video?
So it won't take one shot, it takes a couple of takes sometimes. So if you're going to make TikToks, don't be afraid to take your time. It's not going to take one shot.
Yeah.
But I get into character, I find the list of sounds that I want to use, and then I go through each one, and then I just make it. Sometimes I also add special effects and other things and lighting.
Yeah.
So it took a learning curve there.
Yeah, it would be. Would you say that would be the advice that you'd give somebody looking to start out? Just take your time?
Yeah, definitely. Take your time, and if it doesn't turn out the first time, just do it again. No one's going to see other than you at first, and then when you got the perfect take, you can post it or even just keep it for yourself.
Yeah. Awesome.
Rochelle, thank you so much for coming on. Where can people find you?
You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at c.shellcosplay.
Very good.
Very good. Awesome.
Alrighty.
Any additional hobbies that you normally do?
I have a couple. I play sports 4 nights a week.
Ooh.
I play OzTag, touch football and netball.
Oh, very good.
Yes, very active.
Best hobby.
Yes.
Thank you again, and I hope you have a good Christmas.
Yes. Hope you have a lovely Christmas as well.
Yes, same to you.
Yes.
We'll see you at the other conventions as well.
Most definitely, you'll see me there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, that is it for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in on our Christmas special. Tim, Rochelle, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much for coming on.
As always, I have presents for you guys. Just give me a second.
Where are they gone?
Where are they?
Hey guys! Merry Christmas.
Oh my goodness.
Merry Christmas. I know I wasn't invited, but
How long have you
I
been?
took this opportunity just to
Have you been always been there?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Right. Okay. What do you have for us?
I believe this is what you're looking for.
You're saving the day.
I am saving the day. That is my middle name. So I have a little gift for you. Merry Christmas, Merry
Right.
Christmas. And for you, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Oh wow.
And a box for you, Josh. Thanks for that.
Thanks, Captain.
Any day.
Well, what brings you here?
Well, look, I didn't get an invite from the last episode to come back. So
But you're not bitter about it, I can tell.
I'm not, which is why I'm here for the Christmas spirit, giving, you know, all that stuff. So, yeah, no, I'm here, and I may have brought a couple of new friends with me.
Did you bring the Avengers?
There may be a couple of them. Come on down.
Oh, Merry
Mr. Fury, Strange.
That's it,
Thank
real.
you so much.
And Doctor.
Oh,
I've
good
got
to
it.
see you. Dr. Strange, hello. This is amazing.
I may have also got someone else from the North Pole.
You have someone else?
I do. Two lovely elf friends.
Oh my
And you've all
God.
got presents.
That's right.
Wonderful.
That's right. That's it. And guys,
What other surprises do you have?
one more surprise.
One
okay?
more surprise?
It's a big one. Yeah. The big man himself. Straight from the North Pole.
North Pole.
North Pole.
Who could it be?
Reindeers are on the roof as we speak.
Oh my God.
Right there.
Is this?
Was that there all the time?
I don't know.
Santa, who do we have here?
Hello.
Oh, my little
Nice
friends.
to meet you.
Yes.
You're all growing. You're growing.
Yes.
Hello.
Merry Christmas to everybody.
Hello, Santa.
How come you've been hiding from me, have you?
Oh my
You're
God.
supposed to be with me when I come visiting people.
I brought them down early, Santa. I'm sorry.
How are you
Is
doing?
that Captain Avenger?
I think that's Captain Avenger. Yes. Or America.
Yeah,
That's
really?
correct.
I could take him on, what do you reckon?
Oh, sorry, Santa. I thought I was on the good list.
I've been looking at the book and it doesn't look too good at the moment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But we've still got time to work on it.
Well, how are you? How?
You really want to know?
Yes.
Oh, we've been working too hard. The elves are going all day, all night. The reindeer, you can't get them to do anything properly.
Yes.
But anyhow, Rudolph's there and that's all we need. Once we hook him up, we're ready to go.
He gets all
good.
the others in line, does he?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
No one's allowed to go in front of Rudolph.
Yeah.
You see, this is a modern time and we make toys. Wooden toys and everything, and the elves have trouble trying to get these iPads. What's an iPad?
You know, I don't know myself.
We're having trouble with iPads, I tell you.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Well, you don't make Game Boys anymore. I know that. A bit upset about
No,
that.
but in all, when you think of all the children and they're waiting for me to come, I just treat them all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so
They're all
sweet.
good, really.
Thank you, Santa. Thanks for coming on the panel today.
Well, it was my pleasure. I had a great time and a happy new year. Merry Christmas to everybody.
All right, and we'll see you next year. Thank you so much.
You better be good.
I will try.
Oh, you go, sir. Hey, thanks for coming, man. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Thanks for the invite.
Thanks, Cap. Bye bye. See you guys. That's it. That is right. Firstly, we would. Sorry.
And we are back with a festive look at our Cospop. Blah, 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 blah.
Hello. that was it.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, because that.
Whoop, 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 whoop. And they've gone.
Okay. Who? Phil? All right.
The sound wasn't quite right.
Oh, right.
Okay. I thought you were
Nope.
telling us that he stuffed up.
Or I stuff.